Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Sonny Fernandez here, and today we're going to talk about Lifeforce, which is one of the truly great big budget horror movies of all time. You don't get that many big budget horror movies. Most horror movies are as low budget as possible. I mean, look at Paranormal Activity. That's just like a dude with a fishing line pulling a cabinet open. No, this is a very rare treat.
Oh my God.
Let me tell you. Tobe Hooper was coming off of Poltergeist with this movie, and now everybody knows Poltergeist was a huge fucking hit. And a lot of people say he didn't even direct it. A lot of people say Steven Spielberg was mostly the one behind that movie, but it doesn't fucking matter anyway because he got to go off and make Lifeforce, which is this crazy goddamn movie. I mean, this movie has everything. You got space vampires.
They look like bats.
You got zombies overtaking London. You got this crazy life-sucking soul creatures that pull stuff out of people. You got shriveled up zombies. You got this shit happening. God damn! You got Christopher Lee.
But I killed one of them.
Well, that's not Christopher Lee. Well, might as well be Christopher Lee. Let's just say it's Christopher Lee just for the fuck of it.
The difference is 1 degree.
This is the most important thing. And don't think I'm some kind of sexist, whatever, but this is a big deal to me, and I explain why. You got Mathilda May naked through every scene of this movie. Every scene that she's in, she's damn near naked.
I'd say she's perfect.
And I'm not talking like breast hanging out. I'm talking full-fledged bush flapping everywhere naked. And this is a big deal to me because I was probably about 9 years old or so when this movie came out. And this was the first time I'd ever seen a naked woman actually walking around. I mean, I'd seen pictures and shit, but I mean, this was like, she was walking and I saw how everything moved. Anyway, it's not important.
Something's happening to me.
The point is, Mathilda May runs around naked.
Was it sexual?
Yes, overwhelmingly so.
You got Steve Railsback acting crazy. This is the craziest he's been since he played Charles Manson Helter Skelter.
Tell me.
No!
You got Peter Firth. Peter Firth in this is amazing. He is one of the biggest badasses in any horror movie ever.
How did you know that?
He comes in with his little badass trench coat.
I'm Colonel Kane.
You don't find out about his family. He doesn't talk about his girlfriend.
Gentlemen, that last remark is not for publication. This is a D-notice situation.
Comes in, does his fucking job, kicks ass, and saves the world. Huh? How badass is that, right?
So perfect.
The plot is something about, these astronauts go up to Halley's Comet to examine it and they find an alien spaceship in there. I'm not making this shit up. And inside this alien spaceship, they have these bat-like creatures that have, rotted and decayed. Past all these creatures, they find a bunch of naked people. You got 2 naked dudes and a naked Mathilda May. Mathilda May is the leader of the naked people. Now, anyway, the naked people get back on the planet.
You'll never believe what I'm looking at.
And it turns out that they're...
He's been naughty.
And you got Captain Picard kissing the dude. That's right, Captain Picard gets freaky in this movie. Look at his face. He looks all sexy and shit. I mean, it's not even like, look at that look. Huh? He looks kind of pretty right there, Captain Picard. The big bald head. Anyway.
Naughty.
They bring the creatures back to Earth and they get loose. And it turns out that they're space vampires and they suck the souls out of people. And once they suck the soul out of you, then you become a vampire too. And you have to suck the soul out of somebody else. Now, it turns out that Mathilda May gets loose and her soul can jump from person to person. It's fucking crazy, I told you. Anyway, why badass Peter Firth and crazy ass Steve Railsback go after the crazy bitch that's jumping from soul to soul, because Steven Railsback is kind of like a Dracula thing. He has like a telepathic connection with Mathilda May because they love each other. Classic vampire trope, which again, I mean, this movie just nails it all right on the head.
I feel it.
But it turns out while that's been going on, London's been overtaken by zombies. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is seriously some of the best zombie stuff I have ever seen. We don't see zombie stuff in this scale, even to this day. That might be changing with World War Z, but those aren't real zombies. They're like, I don't know what to think of that. These are real zombies. And the dude that did Star Wars did the special effects on this motherfucker. You got the dude that did Star Wars doing the special effects in a horror movie. And the special effects of this thing are great. Besides the soul-sucking shit, we got the cool bat thing. You got badass lighting flying everywhere. And I know technically they're not zombies, they're space vampires. But again, not Christopher Lee, but fuck it. Might as well be zombies. And this shit is incredible. I mean, you got Peter Firth running through this apocalyptic world with all these zombies coming after him from everywhere. We still haven't seen anything on this scale before. I mean, I don't know. And you know, a lot of people just, I don't hear about this movie that much. I mean, people know it's out there, but I don't really hear about how truly fantastic this movie is. We don't get this kind of shit every day, people. This movie has a little bit of everything in it. We don't have teenagers in it getting killed. Maybe that's the fucking problem.
Here I go.
Or maybe they should have threw a fucking teenage girl in there or some shit. I don't know what the fuck you people problem is. But y'all need to give Lifeforce the respect it deserves because we need more of this kind of shit. We need more crazy ideas like this. And we need more big budget horror movies like this. We don't get them enough. When we do get them, we gotta appreciate it. Now, the Blu-ray's coming out soon. And the original version that came out was missing like 15 minutes of footage. And most of it was from the end of the movie with all the zombie stuff. So hopefully the Blu-ray, I looked it up, couldn't find it. Hopefully the Blu-ray's gonna have all this shit. But it's available on DVD with the extra 15 minutes. Totally say get it because that's when some of the best zombie stuff happens. So, I mean, look, to wrap this all up, you may have seen Lifeforce. You might not have seen it for a while. Give it another watch. It's a badass movie. There's so much cool shit going on in this goddamn thing. It's incredible. It's all over the place, but it works. Tobe Hooper, he pulls it off in spades. Let me tell you. And it was pretty much the death of his career. I mean, after this, he really didn't go on to do shit. This movie pretty much slaughtered him, which is a really bad thing because, I mean, if he would have kept going in this vein, who knows what the fuck the motherfucker could have made. And Mathilda May naked. Huh? Huh?